Morning, Fliss. Lovely to meet you. You've been watching those piglets. They're lovely, aren't they? Do you know what? I know a story about 3 little pigs. Shall I tell it to you? Oh, well, it starts the way all good stories start. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. 1, 2, 3. And their mummy said, "You really need your own houses now, because you are growing into big pigs. So go and find somewhere beautiful to live and build your lovely little houses." So the first little pig decided to build her house out of straw. She found some amazing yellow straw and she worked really hard to build her house, and she was really pleased with it. The second little pig built his house out of beautiful, freshly chopped wood. The third little pig used some brand new red bricks made of clay. The 3 little pigs were very happy living in their own new houses. Well, that was until one day a big scary-looking wolf came along and he said to the little pig in the straw house, little pig, let me into your house." Feeling a bit shocked, the little pig said, No, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." So the wolf said, "Well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your whole house down." And the little pig ran and ran and ran as if she was in a race to the safety of her brother's wooden house. The wolf arrived at the wooden house. Little pig, let me come in," the little pig said. "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." So the wolf said, "Well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your whole wooden house down." And the little pig and his sister, who had the straw house, ran and ran and ran and ran to their sister's house. And so the wolf followed and said to her, little pig, let me into your house." The little pig said, No, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." So the wolf said, "Well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your whole brick house down." And he huffed and he puffed, but he could not blow the red brick house down. The little pig said, "Look, you can stop all your huffing and puffing and go away. We are really cross with you, and you are never coming into this house." So off went the wolf, over the bridge and far away. He was never seen again. So the little pigs had a discussion. They really had had enough of living in their own new houses. They decided they would go back to their mum's house. And they ran all the way home to their mummy and they said, "We don't want to live on our own, we want to live with you." And mummy said, "That's fine." And she made them all a cup of tea and she'd just done some homemade cookies, so they all had cookies. And then they all lived happily ever after. Did you like that? Well, I've got a treat for you because in my bag I've got some pens and there's some little piglets. And so when you get home with your grown-ups, you can make your own story of the 3 little pigs if you like. Would that be good? Yeah. So I'm going to leave that with you, and I've got a special treat in my pocket. It's a star. And when you see that, that'll remind you of today and the 3 little pigs.